Part 2 of Chapter 15, Truths Hidden from the Foundations, from the book Beyond Mortal Boundaries. Then Prime Creator gave this information. No man is ever damned for believing too much, yet only for believing too little. It is in the narrow conformity of all skimped little orthodox ideas and petty doctrines that man is damned or his progress is stopped, which the word damnation means. The great miracles of the future will not be to awe the minds of men or to impress them with one's gifts and professed powers. The great miracles will be the miracle enacted within each individual as he and she rends that veil of unbelief, knowing that nothing is impossible with Prime Creator. As one rends that veil of darkness, he and she will have overcome the evils of his and her life, and he and she will henceforth be clothed in light as he and she acquires a body free from sorrow or affliction or pain. He and she will receive a body filled with spirit, insomuch that the flesh will be transformed into the glory of its own true spiritual substance. And as Prime Creator is loved with the entire soul or entire being of man, that individual will be transformed or translated into a new being. Pardon. He and she will truly be born of the Spirit as he and she becomes a divine instrument in the hands of Almighty God to help redeem and save individuals and the world. He and she will be a co-worker or a co-heir with Yeshua Christ, a joint heir with Christ. Having overcome, he and she will be co-equal. The physical mortal cells of his and her body will be transformed and will take an immortality or the fullness of their divine counterpart. They will take on immortality or the fullness of their divine counterpart. All atoms were composed from the rays of living light or the substance of things hoped for in the beginning. Their very essence and foundation is spirit, and in the great transformation, they are glorified by the Spirit that is given to abide in them, and so is man himself and herself glorified and redeemed and translated. These are the great and marvelous things that have been hid up from the foundation of the world. These are the things that eyes have never seen, nor ears heard, nor have never yet fully entered into the heart of man. And even now that they are made plain, so plain a fool need not err in fulfilling them, only the righteous will have the spirit of understanding, understanding, that is required to behold the greatness of Prime Creator's unspeakable blessings that Prime Creator has in store for those who love Prime Creator. These truths have never before been unfolded because man has refused to believe anything that his 5 mortal senses could not verify, or which his orthodox mind has not been conditioned to accept. They have been hid because man has refused to believe them, as his scanning of the Word has opened to his eyes only the things he desired to behold, in order to verify only that which he has already accepted. And so the great truths have remained hid up from the foundation of the world. And the letter has killed as men have accepted only of the letter, and so have filled the cemeteries with their relinquished bodies as they gave up the Spirit. Yes, they gave it up, though it was not required of them, if they had accepted the divine path of overcoming, that straight and narrow way that leads to life eternal. These great and eternal promises have at last been unveiled so that those who are humble and searching may discover them and apply them, for they are life. And every person on the face of the earth may live and prove them, if so be he and she is desirous to know truth. Truth goes beyond any small orthodox group. Truth belongs to Prime Creator. It is eternal, and no man in existence where did that go? It is eternal, and no man in existence has a monopoly upon truth. One may know truth if he and she is only willing to seek for it, and as it unfolds, apply its glorious unfolding in his and her own life, and then he becomes the great eternal truth, for he and she was that truth in the beginning. These truths and these promises of Almighty Prime Creator belong to you, and if you ask, Prime Creator will be with you in your desire to accept and fulfill. So be it, in the name of Yeshua, Yehoshua Christ. So be it, and it is so. This will complete Chapter 15, Truths Hidden from the Foundations, from the book Beyond Mortal Boundaries. I love you all. Thank you for anchoring in your higher self. Absolute truth is required to elevate. Peace and aloha. Bamapi.